Hey guys, what's up? I'm back, and today we're going to be going over everything that you need to know about being a lifeguard. Of course, this isn't going to be like every single thing you need to know, but this is a lot of the stuff that you'd like to know. And if you guys have any questions, please put them down in the comments. I will reply with the answer very happily whenever I see it. And if I just get enough questions, I might do a part 2 to this video. So, let's get into it. The first thing you need to know, the brick tread. It may be what it sounds like. I think maybe different places do it a little bit differently. Ellis and Red Cross are really different kind of programs. I was Ellis trained, so everything I'm going to tell you is like from that point of view. Red Cross may have different specifications, so it's really up to what one your pool or your beach or like which one you use. So the brick tread, it may be I think this is the Red Cross way. I think is that you get a brick and you have to like walk through water with it, or you have to get 2 bricks and walk through water and like tread the water with it in the shallow end. The brick tread for Ellis is a little bit different. For Ellis, you go to the pool that has like the lowest point of any of your pools. Like for me, that was like I think 12 feet. And at that lowest, and of course, like there's gonna be different levels of that pool, and you drop the brick at that lowest point in that pool, and you have to like bob yourself down and get it from under there, bring it back up. That's a requirement to pass the lifeguarding test there. Yes, there's a rent test too, but like there's a lot of water skills and that kind of stuff involved. So yeah, there's like a physical test and then there's a paper test. So just be ready for that if you try and like become a lifeguard, which I definitely recommend it. It's a really fun summer job. It's one of the best times I've had. Scanning. Let's get into scanning here. Okay, so scanning is a lot different. I think Red Cross ones is just you look at the water for scanning. I don't know for sure. I haven't been Red Cross trained for lifeguard, but the Ellis way is like there's a 10-20 rule. Okay, so every 10 seconds you need to scan the whole water, and you have to like bob your head like this, and then then you have to do a bottom scan at the end, and then your scan will start again, and you keep doing that until your sit there is over. There's also a 5-minute rule thing. The 5-minute rule in Ellis is that every 5 minutes you have to change something about your scanning. Sometimes you'll go, a lot of guards, they just stand up and then sit back down. That's really all a lot of guards do, but you can pretty much do anything as long as it's a change from the last time you were like scanning for that 5 minutes, then you're good. Some may do ABCs, which is you go like this, B and C. Some guards, they just do ABC. I do it a little bit differently. I do the ABC, and then like when I go for the C, the bottom scan part is the bottom of the C. That's how I do it. I don't know if a lot of guards other than that, a lot of the guards I know don't do that. They don't do the ABC thing, and if they do, they don't do the bottom scan on the last part of the C. Yeah, you need to scan. Scan your water. Keep scanning. Even if you're talking to like a customer or something, always scan. Make sure you have that water covered. Or if you have to get down for some reason, tap off. Or say, hey, I need to do something. Could you wash my water? To another guard, and they'll wash your water. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways that you could scan for that 5-minute rule. But just make sure you're doing the 5-minute rule and that you're always watching your water, always making sure. And again, I've seen one guard do this. They'll just look at the water and they won't even scan. If you're supposed to be scanning, bob your head. Like make sure you're scanning. Just don't look at the water like this. Go like this. That's a really big difference, I believe, in the Red Cross versus Ellis trained scannings. So make sure you're watching the water. That's a big part of it. Okay, water skills. Water skills, water skills. This is the more physical, demanding part. What else? Water skills, they're important. basically, you have to maintain a ready thing, a like ready, thing for the skills. So every like week during the season, you will have like different skills that you need to do. I don't know if this is the same for all places or not, but we also had 500 feet lap things we had to do in that week. So, like, make sure you're ready. Make sure you're doing your skills. Make sure you're like at your ready. Make sure you're at your best. Make sure you're doing your best. Make sure you're just doing your best. The water skills like rear hug. Then there's front drive, which I just call it 2 minutes for cross-checking because you just go like this and put the tube there, like cross-checking somebody in hockey. It's kind of funny, you know. But yeah, always make sure you're ready. Always make sure you're doing your skills. Make sure you're like doing your best, and make sure you're just, doing your skills. It's not really that hard. Maybe 5 minutes max out of your whole week to do all those skills, minus the 500s. 500s may take a little bit longer, but it's not going to take that much time. Make sure you're doing the skills. I promise you, you won't regret it. And there's like escape. There's a lot of different skills that you need to learn and you need to do. And there's just a lot of stuff that you need to do for lifeguarding. Next up, chirping. It's when you blow the whistle at somebody. One chirp, the Alice way is one chirp to get a patron, 2 chirps to get attention from another guard, and then you do one long chirp. Or is it 2 long chirps? I think it's 2 long chirps, the Alice way, to clear the pool if you have a save. Specifically the pool, but some bigger pools like Kings Island and that stuff cannot do that. So what they do is they just go in for the save and don't have everybody clear out of the pool. So yeah, the chirping. The one I work at, which I'm not gonna reveal where I work for privacy reasons, but we do a little bit differently than that. We do 1 chirp to get the attention of the guard, 2 chirps to get the a patron's attention, and 1 long whistle blast for a save. And if you really think about it, that 1 long whistle blast probably saves time, because if you're doing 2 long whistle blasts to do it, that's time that you could be using to jump in the water and get there. So maybe more pools should do that. I don't know. That's probably their call to make. It's not really my call. So yeah, chirping, it's a very big part of lifeguarding for like rule enforcement. Chirping off glare, because glare can be really bad. Glare is basically anytime you can't see water. Sometimes it's sparkling. It's when something's sparkling. Sometimes it's when it's cloudy outside. It happens a lot when it's like overcast outside. When it's cloudy and like there's not enough like going into the water to be able to reflect back up, and you have to see all dimensions. So if you can't see all dimensions, chirp off that glare. Chirp it off. That would be glare. You have to chirp it off. Make sure that everything is covered. Just chirp it off. It's not that hard. It'll maybe take 2 seconds to do. So yeah. Okay, so this probably goes along with the water skills, but I'm going to talk about extrication and spinals now. Extrication is when somebody's like knocked out and you're trying to get them out of the water. And that's like, I need help in a backboard and that kind of stuff. That's where that will come in. So basically, extrication is like when somebody's like out cold and you have to extricate them via backboard. So yeah, extrication, that would be, very important to learn. That would be very important to get down correctly. The LS way is, I think you have to do it in under 3 minutes. Where I work, they put it down that you have 2 minutes to get it done or you fail. So yeah, and then spinals. Spinals is basically when you hear somebody or have seen somebody like hit their head or like they hurt their neck or something. So they like do vice grip, which is you hold their hands like right up by the ears and like don't let go. This is the same for deep end. Deep end and shallow and spinal are going to differ a little bit. I'll get into them a little bit later. But this is for the shallow end right now. Put them in, you ask them to sit down, and then you kind of just like walk them. Once somebody has like their legs, then you like walk them over to the backboard. You put them on the backboard, do the straps. Make sure the straps are tight in any instance. If you're doing extrication or spinals, make sure they're tight so that the so that the gid cannot move. So, yeah. So there's that, and then you like put them on there. Make sure that you have a squeeze play. Before you let go of vice grip, squeeze play, you go like this, and then you ask them to like hold the arm, and you put your other arm underneath the backboard, helps to stabilize it, and you put that there, and squeeze play is done. That's when then you have a squeeze plays, I believe, like all the way up to all the way up to like when you get them out, basically, like where you get them out. Then you can let go squeeze play, pick up the board, jog them 6 feet back, and then boom, there you go. You've done the spinal. The deep end spinal is gonna differ a little bit. The same thing for like vice grip and you basically have them lay down in the deep end one. You basically have them lay down. You don't have them sit down. You have them lay down. Then you use your vice grip, drag them on, like with the person at the feet, drag them back to the board. And once they're on the board, you let go of vice grip, and you do squeeze play. Squeeze play is going to be a little bit different. I believe squeeze play. Yeah, you put one under the board, one up here. But when you put one hand under the board, you have to like get up on the board, kind of cuddle the person a little bit, just like put one leg up there and that stuff, and then the other guys will like drag the board up, and that's how you do a deep and spinal. Drag them back 6 feet, do your thing. Really, that's all I have to talk to you guys about. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.